Hi and welcome back. In today's episode we're going to see if I can create a chatbot to help my Year 11 computer science students revise for their upcoming mocks, and following that to start revision for their finals, which are only 6 months away. So I've created a prompt that I'm going to use, and again this can be used within any large language model system. I'm currently using ChatGPT for this, and again I'm on the free version. You can use Gemini or any of the others. So let's start with actually pasting in the prompt I've got here. So you are a fully qualified GCSE computer science tutor specialising in the OCR J277 specification. So the next part is your role is to provide a series of questions one at a time that fully cover the specification as a revision tool for student preparing for a mock GCSE exam. And I go into more details, and again you can read that in your own time there. I will put the full prompt in the description as well, so you can copy and paste it and play about with it. Now the intention here is to allow students in their own time and at their own pace to come up with or try and answer a number of questions that cover the full specification. Now we know that the students themselves are going to look at past papers and lots of other material. Here I'm just trying to add another bow, or another string to the bow in fact, to give them another option. So let's try that out first of all. So one of the things I should have said, this could have actually been set up as a ChatGPT GPT. So in fact it could have been created and could have just given access to all students or anyone else, but I did want to go for the process and show the full prompt. So again, other subjects may be able to use this and change the prompt somewhat. We'll see how that works. Okay, so the response starts coming. It's just confirming what we're asking for. So here we go. So it starts off, and one of the things I have asked for this in the prompt is to actually state the topic and the section of the specification that we're covering with this. So name the three main components of the CPU and briefly describe the purpose of each. So I'm just going to do one of those actually first. Let's just look at ALU to perform. Okay, that's answering that. So good start, it says. I'm saying I don't know the others. So good. So it's come up with control unit and the registers. Fantastic. It then asked me, actually, I want to go on to the next. So let's have another question. Let's go with networks. So great. Once again, it's given us the topic. It's also given us the section in the specification. Again, let's say, can you give me a hint? So here we go. So once more, and again that seems to work pretty well. I'm not going to dwell too much on this. As stated, I am still experimenting with this and obviously with the students and see what we can actually get up to, but it does seem to work quite well. It does cover everything I wanted it to, and so it's pretty good. Now one of the other things I've actually come up with as well is another prompt which is very specific for coding element, so it's a large part of the specification. And again, I've written that down here. I'm just going to copy this across from my document, go across here. Let's get a new chat window. So let's paste that again. So once more, you are a fully qualified GCSE computer science tutor, etc., etc. But in this particular one, your role is to provide a series of coding exercises for the purpose of revision. So once more, that's fine. I've also specified the language of choice is Python. I've also told to ensure that the exercises are appropriate and cover the full range of topics. So provide questions and await for answers that you will then check. And again, if requested, let's go with that. Let's start with that. So it's given us a nice summary there actually. That's quite nice. So write a Python program that stores your name, age and height in variables. That's okay. Once more, I'm actually going to go, in fact, let's just copy this. I'm just going to go and use this in Gemini to come up with a solution for this actually. Let's see what it comes up with. Okay, there's too much there. So we're going to cut that down anyway, but let's just see. I'm just going to copy and paste this. Let's go back here. I'm going to paste that in there, but let's get rid of a few items there. I'm just going to get rid of this, just to tidy things up a bit. Here we go, get rid of some more comments. There we go, let's just keep it nice and simple. And here we go. In fact, let's remove all that. So let's submit that and see what we get back. Perfect. That's cool. Your code is correct and fully meets the requirements. Now the next one, if you're ready, we can move on to exercise 2, selection. So let's go with that one. I'm very polite. So once more, let's ask for a hint this time. Here we go. So it starts to give, and the responses and the questions seem very appropriate at the moment. And once more, as stated earlier, I'm still testing these out, but it do seem, certainly from initial experimentation, to meet the requirements of what I'm looking for. I will continue to play with these, and hopefully you've seen something here that may be able to help you and your students to revise. If so, please do get in contact. I'll leave some comments down below, and we see whether we can improve the prompts or whether you're seeing different results with different large language models. And again, it's always useful to share what we're actually coming out with. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and hope to see you next time.